I recently did a speedrun to Unreal in solos, not once but twice on my console, and in this video I'll be showing you guys the exact warm-up routine and updated settings I use to prepare for these ranked speedruns. The settings will be at the end of the video, so make sure to use code Gloomzy. This is my brand new practice map that has everything you need to improve as a player. There's scenarios to help your aim, piece control, editing, and even a 1v1 area, so make sure to try out the map. The code will be on the screen. We're now in solo ranked. Last time we did 2 speedruns. I stopped after I hit Unreal, so we're going to see how good these settings are in Unreal lobbies. Dad, what do you think you're doing? Ow. And he's whited. Dead. Alright, the plan is to drop a 20 bomb. I don't know if we can do this. What? 100? We went straight for the car. Dead. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Now we got the mythic and the medallion. Wait, there's another guy. Wait, what? Who's that? 100? Why are all these people whited? Peace. 200. Let's go. I'm trying my hardest to queue. There's only 38 people left. Well, 37 now, and I have 5 kills. So we'll see if we can still drop the 20 bomb. 100. Peace. Where did he go? Hello? Oh, there he is. Got it. Let's go. I'm moving crazy right now. Oh, that's bad. 100. Dead. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That took forever. Oh my god. I see him. 100. Dad, what the? Alright, that worked. And he had the medallion and the mythic AR. Oh, and there's another guy right here. Dad, let's go. I'm such a bailout. This guy just loves camping in a box. Oh my gosh. Come on, edit. Dead. Finally. Oh my gosh, that took forever. 10 people left. I have 12 kills. I don't know if I could drop a 20 bomb. It's gonna be super close. Dead. I don't know what he was doing, but let's go. But Alien says he's right here, but I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Oh my, he really tried to snipe me. Okay. Alright. Just don't work, I guess. What is this guy doing so bad? Peace. Dead. Give me that medallion. Peace. You wanna go the other way? Which way are you gonna go? 100? Dead. Alright, 2 people left. There's still a chance to drop a 17 kill win, which is still pretty good. Come here. Oh my gosh. I need to get out of here. 100. And he dies to fall damage. 100. Let's go. There you go, a 17 kill win in Unreal. We're still top 100,000, but the settings will be right after this. So jumping right into my updated chapter 5 settings that helped me hit Unreal twice. I'm going to explain each setting on each tab so you guys can fully understand my settings and not get confused. But for the first page, for the graphics, make sure you have 120 FPS mode turned on. There's no reason you should be on 60 FPS, especially if you play console, because I have my monitor I use for both Xbox and PlayStation linked down below in the description. You guys can buy. And being on 120 FPS makes your gameplay so much better in every single aspect. But moving down to the graphics here, I have my brightness on 150%, user interface contrast on 1, colorblind mode is off, and then colorblind strength is on 10. This combination of graphics helps the best to see in Storm on console. And also, let me just show you guys real quick, if you were to be box fighting with these graphic settings, you can see there's barely any shadows. And this helps especially for my console players, so make sure you try these settings out. And motion blur should be turned off. The only reason this should be on is if you get motion sickness, because having motion blur on, as you can see, it'll give you a lot of delay, not delay actually, but it'll give you a lot of just blur on your screen and make it really hard to play. Moving on to the audio tab, the main settings you want to turn on is visual sound effects. Every single pro player, including myself, uses this and it's so helpful. For the game tab, a secret tip to lower your input delay is if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, make sure you have the replays turned off. So record replays off, record large team replays are off, and then record creative replays are also off. Having your PC or console save every game you play in replays adds a lot of delay, so make sure these are turned off if you want to lower your input delay. For the new FOV settings, I have both of these maxed out. Make sure you have low input latency mode turned on. And to lower your input delay even more, make sure you scroll up here to the building settings and have these settings turned on. So reset building choice on, disable pre-edit option on, and turbo building on. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you have turbo building off, you're not going to be able to build as fast, so make sure this is turned on. And for auto confirm edits, I play on edit on release and reset on release, so this is set at both. And basically what this means is when I edit, so rather than clicking all the tiles to edit, when I want to confirm, all I need to do is let go of the button and it confirms for me, so it makes it a lot faster. And the same thing applies when I reset. So instead of pressing a bind to reset, all I do is release the button and it does it for me. So this makes for really fast edits and resets, so make sure to try this out if you're on controller. For the game UI settings, my reticle is turned on, reticle ammo indicator off, damage numbers are going to be on list, reticle damage feedback on hits and icons, and damage number scale on 125%. Now for the game UI settings, my reticle is going to be turned on, reticle ammo indicator off, damage numbers on list, reticle damage feedback on hits and icons, and damage number scale on 125%. So when your damage numbers are on cumulative, it adds all the numbers for you. Opposed to having it on list, you can see instead it just lists the numbers for you, so you'd have to manually do the math. So it's honestly just preference what you prefer. My HUD scale is set at 65%. This is just preference, but Fortnite recommends a 77% HUD scale, and as you can see, this is really big and it could obscure your vision when you're playing comp, so I wouldn't recommend this. Anything below 70% is honestly a really good number. On to the next tab for the gyro settings. If you want to lower your input delay even more, make sure these are all off if you don't use them, so everything is off and all the numbers at the lowest number possible. This will help the game not have to save your settings and also give you less delay. And the same thing applies for the keyboard and mouse settings. If you don't use them, make sure these are all off and turned at the lowest number possible. Same thing applies for the keyboard binds. And now onto the actual controller settings here. First of all, make sure you have controller auto run on. A lot of you guys try my binds out and wonder why you can't sprint. You need to have controller auto run turned on. And for Builder Pro, build immediately. If you want lower delay, especially when you build, make sure this is turned on. Having this turned on, you can build extremely fast, so make sure this is turned on. And for edit hold time, this is the time it takes for the game to register when you press your edit bind and for the game to edit your build, so this should be at the lowest number possible for less editing delay. And for slide hold time, this is the time it takes for the game to register when to slide when you're holding your bind. So I have to hold my sliding bind for 0.04 seconds for the game to register. This is what it looks like. If you have your slide hold time too low, you can accidentally slide when you want to crouch, and if it's too high, sometimes it won't even slide at all. And for the camera options, I don't touch any of these. And for vibration, make sure you have this turned off. There's no reason your controller should be shaking when you're editing, building, or even shooting, which can also throw it off. And for the quick weapon beta, I do not recommend any player uses this. It adds a lot of delay and it isn't really optimal. I would recommend you guys use instead the preferred item slots, which is found in the game tab right here, and this is what I'm using. I have shotgun, SMG, these two are unassigned, and then my AR is in the final slot. This is a much better option to use as a controller player. Now onto the actual sensitivity here. My look and aim sensitivity are both at 5. For my build mode and edit mode sensitivity multiplier, these are both at 2.2. I would recommend anything between 2 and then 2.2, so anything between these ranges would be a good option. And you guys can see it's not too fast but not too slow. Like, my edits aren't slow but my builds aren't fast, so I'd recommend anything like these numbers. And for my look sensitivity, my look horizontal and vertical speed are both at 43%, and I don't have any boost turned on as well, so I have no horizontal boost, no vertical boost, no boost ramp time, and also no instant boost when building. Having boost turned on can make you a lot more faster, but it does make you a lot more inconsistent if you're not good with it. So I would recommend for basics or starters to use no boost whatsoever and try 43% or anything between 40 and 44%. That's a really good range. And let me show you guys what exactly this looks like. So we're gonna go into tile frenzy here, and we're just gonna boom. Crazy. As you can see, having no boost on makes me so consistent, it's really hard to miss. Now for the ADS sensitivity, my ADS look horizontal and ADS look vertical are both at 9%. I would recommend anything below 10% for this season because every single weapon in this meta has scopes on it, so you want to have a low sensitivity so you can hit your shots. And especially if you play a controller, you aim with your thumbs and you don't have a lot of room to move like a mouse, so you want to have this a lower sensitivity. And the same thing applies with my look sensitivity. I don't have any boost turned on for ADS. And we're in sidetrack, and we can just test out our sensitivity if I like this or not. Now for look dampening time, make sure this is at 0 seconds. This is the time it takes for the stick to move and actually register for the game, so make sure this is at 0 seconds for lower delay. Now for look input curve, I've tried exponential and linear, and I still think linear is the better look input curve to go with. Aim assist strength on 100% of course. And for dead zone, my left and right stick dead zone are both at 10%, and I've never had an issue with these. And now for the binds, these are custom controller binds I made for my fingers. You guys can try them out if you want to. Just make sure to pause the video to get every single bind. But the main ones I've changed are my sprint bind, which is touchpad, and also my cones and floors. Those are swapped. But yeah, that's basically the settings. If you guys did enjoy the video or even made it here, please help me out by hitting that like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and comment down below 310k if you made it here, so I really know who made it to the end of the video. With that being said, peace, and I'll see you guys in the next one.